Hello and welcome to your complimentary trading strategy tutorial. In just a few moments, you're going to be able to look over my shoulder as I reveal one of my unique Forex strategies. But first, there is a risk disclosure statement that you should be aware of. Take a few moments, pause the video, and read through this. In short, don't risk any money you can't afford to lose, and in no way is this tutorial a recommendation to buy or sell in the financial markets. My name is Andrew and I live in Southern California. I'm a regular guy. I'm not a Forex guru. I've been involved in trading now for 15 years in commodities and stocks. To make a long story short, as with many folks, I spent thousands on coaching classes and hundreds on courses. I mainly now trade in the Forex market. To achieve my dream and to be a successful trader, I purchased these courses. Many of these courses were actually pretty good, and looking back on each course brought me closer to the success that I wanted, but a lot of the time it just seemed useless and very frustrating. I couldn't get the profits I wanted. For years, all I did was lose money. But now things are different. For the last couple of years, I've had some success, and as proof, here are some of my check stubs from when my trading began to change for the better. This is the Global Forex Trading Account, GFT. It's a Forex broker. I trade in the Forex. And when I first, in December of '08, started to develop my own strategy and became really disciplined about trading. And in a few weeks, I had built the account from $120 to a couple thousand. So I began to reward myself, and as you can see, hopefully, this is a $100 check, and then a $250, and each week I tried to increase it and just pay myself about half of what I was making in the account. And then it moved up to 500. I'll focus in here for you. 500. I've scratched out some of my personal information, and then 1,000, and then 1,000, and then 1,700, and then 1,700, and on up. As I said, I just tried to pay myself about half of what I was making. Below this video is 2 action steps you have available to increase your knowledge and your trading skills. The first one is a link to another trading strategy that I use, but wait. Finish watching this video first so I can reveal my HA30 strategy and explain more about the link and the results I get from that strategy as well. The second option below is an email sign up to get the HA30 strategy I am about to show you in more detailed format, and a free custom trend indicator that you can install on a MetaTrader platform. I'll show you how in your first welcome email after you sign up. Now let's go to the charts and see how I use the Heiken Ashi indicator to find trades on a 30-minute chart. That is why I call it the HA30. Okay, here we are. We're looking at the chart now, and this is just a regular candlestick chart. I'm going to put on the indicator for those that may not know how. This is a MetaTrader platform, which about 80% of Forex brokers now provide a MetaTrader platform. I like to, you can just, if you just click on this tab up here, or you can go to Insert and Indicators and go to Custom, and scroll down here, you'll see Heiken Ashi indicator. You just want this little box to pop up, just say OK, and then change it to a bar. I want a bar chart, not a candlestick chart. I'm just going through this step to show you how to add the Heiken Ashi indicator. I'm looking at the Euro Aussie market, which is a pretty good market to trade this strategy on because it tends to trend pretty well. So I'm going to switch it to a 30-minute chart to set up for how I look for a trade and use this strategy. Now this bar here that I have, or this trend line, you can see how it's aqua and then turns red. Previously I spoke about the free custom indicator. This is the custom indicator I was speaking of, which you'll get a copy of if you sign up on the email list below. Now if you're watching this video on YouTube, in the description box you can go to the link and you'll be taken to the site where you'll have these two options: a link to a strategy that I use and a sign up for getting on my email list, and you'll receive this Heiken Ashi strategy more detailed than I'm going to show here. Simply because we don't have a lot of time, I've created like 4 or 5 videos. I've also added another way to use it on a 5-minute chart and some various other information. But just real quick, to give those that are ready to view a strategy that I use, I've provided this video showing the strategy. So this custom indicator, you don't have to have it. Now some people cannot use it because they don't have a MetaTrader platform, they're not computer savvy, they can't install it. I've shown pretty much detail how to install it in a video that I give you, but for whatever reason some people cannot get it on. I've been promoting this strategy for over a year now, and I've gotten a lot of good feedback about how well it works, but sometimes there's glitches and people can't get that trend indicator on their platform. If that is the case, you can use, if you see this line right here, let me focus in a little closer. If you see this moving average, this is a 25 period moving average. You just MA 25. It's a moving average 25, and those are easy to put on. Same thing, you can go up here to this little tab with the plus sign, and you can go to trend and click on moving average, and then you would just plug in period, put in 25, make it whatever color you want, and say OK. Now when the market closes below the 25 moving average, I'm looking at it being in a downtrend, and you'll see it's confirmed also with a custom trend indicator. Now there are some variances, at times it changes, but pretty much it follows the same as the custom trend indicator. The custom trend indicator is just pretty cool because of the color change. It's visual, it's easy to see and understand what trend you're in. Alright, now looking at the 30-minute chart, I've got the Heiken Ashi indicator on here, and what I'm looking for is 1 or 2 pullback of the opposite color in the trend. We're in a downtrend, so the opposite color in this case is white. If you're in an uptrend, the opposite color is red. So I'm looking for 1 or 2 candles in the opposite color of the trend, confirmed by a closing down of the trend. So the trend is red, the opposite of the trend is white. So if we have 2 white candles and then it closes down confirming that it's only going to be 2, then I've got a signal, and I would place my stop up to the nearest swing high. In this case it was 53 pips. Now the market recently has been pretty volatile and is moving quite far. Typically 50 pips is not your normal risk, but in this case it is. So I would risk 50. So my goal is going to get double that amount in profit. I want at least double. So my goal is going to get 106, which it pretty easily hit, as you can see. And then we had another pullback. It didn't stop me out, but it pulled back, and another setup. Now you could have entered on either one. I wouldn't recommend getting into both, though if you are a little more of an aggressive trader, you could have 2 trades going on here, risking about the same, about 50 pips. You want to be 3 or 4 pips from that swing high. So you'd place your stop up here, you'd enter on the close of this confirming red bar, When this closes down red, that confirms that this is only a 2-candle pullback. As I said, I'm looking for 1 or 2. See if I can find an example of 1. Here's one. This is a 1-candle pullback in an uptrend. We're above the 25, showing it's an uptrend, or the color of the custom indicator has changed to aqua, which means we're in an uptrend. It's a 1 red candle pullback, and then it closed up white, indicating that the trend wants to continue. You know, speculating that it is. We got a 29 pip risk. Again, you want to be 3 or 4 pips away from the swing low in that trend, and typically it's right around this the bar that pulled back. So you're risking about 30 pips, looking for 60, and we got that right about here. We also had another couple of setups within this trend. 26, looking for about 50 pips. You would have achieved that, and you can see how this market trends pretty nicely. We've got 2 or 3 setups here within that trend. Usually after a trend, after about 3 setups, I will typically not trade that trend any longer. If I've seen 2 or 3 setups within a trend, you know, I know the trend's going to run out soon. It's not going to continue that way forever. Although it could, I guess. Anything is possible. But like here, you've got one setup here, you got a setup here, and then we're getting a setup down here. Well, we already have a setup. I probably wouldn't trade this. This has been trending down for some time. I would wait and see if the trend's going to change a little bit, or maybe come back down, something of that nature. So I'm going to, just to make it a little more clear, I'm going to blow this up a little bit. See, you've got your 1 candle, 2 candle in the opposite color of the trend. The trend is down. Then right at the close of this confirming candle that it wants to continue in the trend, it's closed down red after 2 white candle pullbacks, I enter the trade. Now, let's say you show up on the chart and it's trading over here on this candle here. Get my drawing tool. Let's say it's trading in this candle. You can still enter the trade as long as it's in this area, and then make your measurement, put your stop up here, and your target, say it's probably down in this area. If you're risking 50 pips, you're looking for 100. And there's 2 ways you can do this. Once it moves 50%, once it moves the amount that you're risking, if it moves 50 pips, in this case we're risking 50 pips, so it moves 50 pips, you can put your stop loss at break even and wait for it to continue down, or set a trailing stop on it and at 50 pips, and once it gets 50 pips in profit, the trailing stop will kick in, move to break even, and then start to follow it down. Okay, so I don't know if I can give you an example. Can't give you an example, but when you're trading and you're in a live trade, this is your order bar down here. Your live trade would be right there. You can right click on it and go to trailing stop and customize and set up your I don't have a trade on, so it's not going to pop up, but a little box will pop up and you can put in the amount of pips that you want to set your trailing stop at. So in this case that we just went over, it would have been 50 pips. My target would have been 100, trailing stop would have been at 50, so that you protect yourself, you protect your profits. Yes, sometimes it comes back and kicks you out of the trade a little bit early, but that's just trading, but you'll still end up being profitable. Now, let me scroll this back out a little bit. Let's move over here. I want to show you when to stay out of the market, when not to trade. When you see this kind of action going on, you've got the price moving up and down, you've got a lot of different colored actions. Even though, like right here was a setup, I wouldn't be trading this. This setup, we got a 2 candle pullback in a downtrend. I wouldn't be trading this because I can see that we've got a lot of extensions. We got a lot of back and forth, up and down. The market's just going sideways. Even though it's going down a little bit, it's just too volatile. So I want to stay out of that kind of market. I like to see a nice move of at least 6 or 7 candles within a trend, something of this nature. It's broken down out of this back and forth. See these pops, these spikes. It's spiking down, spiking up. I'm just going to stay out of this market. I'm not going to trade that day. As you can see, for these, look, there was like 3 or 4 days here. You might get caught into one of these, but once you see it happen, if you get a lost trade and you see what it's doing, just don't trade it. Just stay out of it and wait for it to start to trend, and it'll begin to settle down, and then this market tends to trend really nice. It's the Euro Aussie, and that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, you can go to my website there, learningforextrade.com. You can sign up on my email list. You'll have my email. You're welcome to email me, and I do pretty good at getting back to you if you have any questions. Hope that was helpful. That is the free strategy tutorial. And now I'm going to move into the link that'll take you to a website of another unique strategy that I have been using lately. That is pretty cool. This strategy is nice, but you do have to spend some time watching and looking for these setups. The strategy I'm about to reveal to you, or show more information of, is a day strategy where once a day I can go in, I can look at the charts, and look for my setups, place my orders, and let it run. Okay, so here we are looking at the USD Japanese yen daily chart, and I just want to go through briefly some of the results that I had from trading. This strategy is called the extreme day trading. It's called inside days, and it's a strategy I found that I've been using that I recommend. I got 170 pips off of this trade. This is the USD Japanese yen. If you do purchase, it's a very low cost strategy that I purchased off the internet. And if you do purchase it, I will also give you a bonus video. If you purchase it through my link, I'll also give you a bonus video giving a little more detail about some things how I use it. It's good just by itself, but if you like a little bit more how I use it on some different chart time frames and different things to look out for when you're trading it. But basically, it's once a day. I go in and look for a setup. You know, it's because you get such a large amount of profits, you don't need to have a trade every day. So sometimes there's not trades. I pick about 4 markets. I go in and review, see if there's a setup. Earlier this week, there was a setup here on the USD Japanese yen, and I got an amazing 170 pips off of this trade. That was great. There was another one down here. You can see this is some of the trades I made here. I'm just going to drag the trade up on here, and this is the USD Japanese Swiss USD Swiss. I made another 64 pips using that same strategy. It's called extreme day trading. I'm going to take you to the website. Again, one of the options below, there's a link that'll take you to the website that you can review. And if you purchase it, it's a pretty low cost course. They're always changing their website. Let me just take you there real quick. This is the website here. They always seem to be changing this up, so it might not look exactly like this. But if you purchase the course, the strategy, there's several courses in here. Some of them, some of it's an upsell. I'm not going to blow smoke in your face and tell you that they're not. They're going to try to upsell you on some things, even though they say if you can look beyond that, there's a great strategy in here. The other ones I've been going through, and they're pretty good as well. But I really like this one because it takes me about 10-15 minutes a day to look at the chart. I work a full-time job as well and trade, so it's not like that I've got all day to sit here in front of the computer. But it's this one here, the extreme day trading. It'll usually come as one of the bonuses within this for purchasing their course. And it's pretty good. That's the strategy I was just showing you the results from. Last week I'd gotten another 115 pips off the euro. I've got that 70 and 170 off the USD and the USD Swiss and the USD Japanese yen there this week. So I wanted to bring that to your attention. It might be something worth checking out for you. I don't know. It may not be for everybody, but I wanted to bring that to your attention. So I hope all this was helpful to you. Also, if you sign up on my email list, you'll get access here to my blog site. I have a couple of videos here where I more follow-up detail about using the HA30. You'll get access to the videos. I give you the password that you can plug in here. You'll get the password, and you'll be able to plug in and view in detail the custom trend install instructions, and then the HA30 strategy. I got 2 videos on the HA30 strategy here, some success tips, and some trading the HA35 on the 5-minute chart for news reports. So again, I hope this was all helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed that free strategy review that I just gave you. Good trading to you, and hope to see you around. You'll be welcome to ask any questions, email me. Have a great trading day. God bless.